Laurel High School students a bit starstruck today. Since NASA first approached the school 13 years ago, students have been dreaming and planning for this.
And finally, they get to connect with the International Space Station. They're flying about 220 miles above the Earth. Q2's Zoe Zandora today was there for the earthly conversation.
Laurel Public Schools, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
In 2005, NASA chose Laurel High School as a test school for the High School Students United with NASA to Create Hardware program, also known as HUNCH. The test? To see if a long-distance school from an international space station could participate and make training hardware for NASA. Since then, the program has spread to all 4 time zones and have over 150 schools in 31 states. Fast forward 13 years, and Laurel students now are more connected to space than ever.
If we had failed, this wouldn't have spread so rapidly.
Laurel High School students are given projects by NASA to work on year-round, but today, during Space Day, they're launching to new levels, talking to an astronaut live in space through a downlink.
Station, this is Laurel Public Schools. How do you hear me?
I've got you loud and clear on the International Space Station.
The student, who is Ethan Gretwell, he asked the astronaut, well, how do you appreciate the NASA HUNCH projects? Well, and the astronaut responded with that they were going to get a new lid for their trash container, and it was the astronaut didn't know it, but it was Ethan who designed that lid.
It was cool because I was selecting the questions, and I really wanted to ask mine because I wanted to know what the astronauts thought about the HUNCH projects, because we haven't really heard from the astronauts what they think about them, but it was really cool to hear them talk about it today.
And for someone like Matt Walila, who was a part of the original HUNCH trial team program at Laurel, he says he couldn't be more proud. He remembers the support of the surrounding communities that enabled the program to succeed back in 2005, creating something that blew NASA's mind.
It started with just a question and some determination and hard work, and 13 years later the program is involving the entire district and districts all over Billings, our school district too, and creating all sorts of stuff for NASA and their needs, and it's just really remarkable to see how much it has grown.
I hope that they let us work on a lot more high-profile projects when they're trying to go to Mars and stuff. Maybe we'll get the opportunity to work on stuff for that trip, which would be really cool.
I'm hoping that one of our HUNCH students will someday be an astronaut.
Thank you to all participants from Laurel Public Schools. Station, we are now resuming operational audio communications.
In Laurel, Zoe Zandora, MTN News.
Thank you, Zoe. Quite the day out there, huh?
So cool.
Yeah.
Now, Zoe tells us HUNCH shows no sign of slowing down. It has a very special event coming up in the middle of May that we will continue to follow.